With recent warm weather, people are headed outside to parks, of course, but some of you are writing and calling saying that you're concerned that crowds could spread COVID-19. WCPO 9 News reporter Courtney Francisco spoke to the governor of Kentucky about this specific thing today. She shares what he says you should do if you still want to enjoy the outdoors.
I'm in my truck to keep my distance, but getting outside is great right now, and Kentucky's governor agrees. But he was serious and to the point when he says we have to do a better job at maintaining our distance, or this virus could kill more. It may be tempting to go outside, but some are concerned crowds will spread COVID-19.
If you're not concerned for anybody else, be concerned for other people.
Crystal Wheeler is a mom of 2 and a grandmother. To keep our distance, we spoke through video chat. If COVID-19 spreads to her, she could be hospitalized.
I have a low immune system right now. I just had an infusion. I'm not going to go out there.
We have to do a better job even than we've done thus far.
Working from home, I called Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear.
Now is crunch time, so we have to do everything we can everywhere across this state to make sure we're following the guidelines, and that's going to protect our loved ones.
He was one of the first in the country to shut down schools, businesses, and implement stay-at-home orders to try to slow the spread of the virus.
When you go out, especially over these next 2 to 3 weeks, make sure you don't frustrate the sacrifice you've made all day, and make sure you don't frustrate the sacrifice of those that have lost their jobs, lost their businesses, or our kids who are missing important weeks of in-school activity. Honor their sacrifice by doing it right and following the guidelines.
Our photojournalist kept a safe distance while checking out Summit and Eden parks.
I think they were in their little family groups, but you know, they were like 10 feet apart, and then another 10 feet there's another group. So I didn't think they were being too close to each other, but just to try to ride the bike around, it was a lot more people than normally you would see.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine said today some mayors are taking down basketball hoops to discourage crowds. The city of Cincinnati tweeted trails are open but playgrounds are closed. And Cincy Parks tweeted a link to lesser-known parks to help with crowds.
I don't want drastic measures, but maybe it needs to be drastic measures.
I asked police in Cincinnati if they are enforcing any social distancing rules. Officers tell me if they see a big crowd out here, they'll likely tell them to disperse and follow the recommendations to keep our distance. Reporting in Covington, Courtney Francisco, WCPO 9 News.